Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy D-N-Y-G, king of this channel right here, Dirty Creek Sportsman, and I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm back with another episode of MLB The Show. You know what I'm saying? We're going to set everything up, and then we're going to kick it off. All right, here we go. So, you know what I'm saying? We back with another episode. Like I said, we here against St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? It's a 3-day stretch. You know what I'm saying? Against St. Louis at home. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't too much. We've been walking through the season. You know what I'm saying? 58-11. We just been walking through the season. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we got to do. Doing what we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I came out there. I got 51 home runs on the season. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just trying to go out there, break the record. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Let me see. Let me make sure it's 51. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, got 51 home runs on the season, I think. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come out there and splash. So, yeah, let me see. Yeah, I got 51 home runs on the season, as you see. You know what I'm saying? So, it's been a long stretch from, you know what I'm saying, the beginning of the season and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we coming out here. We're walking into the third week of we're walking into the third full week of June of baseball. Then we're gonna go into July. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go ahead and just finish out like each and every game, because why? The playoff race and the playoff chase is critical. My home run race and my home run chase is critical. So I gotta come out there and break these records. You know what I'm saying? And then also we're gonna be getting back into my NFL career, and then you got some more college football, boxing, and everything coming up. But here we go with the game. We about to set it up.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting out in the NL West, the Dodgers tallied 5 home runs overall as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 16-3. At the doorstep of history, they now have 19 wins in a row. The Padres snapped their 7-game losing streak as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-3. The Washington Nationals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 7-0. Abiatal Avelino smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Giants toppled the Rockies 4-2. The Braves stopped their 6-game losing streak as they took down the visiting Mariners 9-4. The New York Mets had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 9-8. Brian Reynolds was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping Pittsburgh get one against the Brewers 13-3. The Boston Red Sox smacked 15 team hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 10-3. The New York Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 8-3. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The O's swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-4. Ketel Marte was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 3-2. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Domingo Santana dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, as the Indians disposed of the Angels 13-9. He is currently riding a 10-game hitting streak. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa collected a total of 4 driven in as Texas got the victory over Oakland 5-2. The Tigers had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 10-7. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
I apologize. I had to grab my coffee. All right, so, you know what I'm saying? The All-Star voting. They got Jacob deGrom out there. Walker Buehler. I might put Shohei, not Shohei, but Tommy Lee in there to my bad. I might put Tommy Lee in there, you know what I'm saying? So he could be the lead winner and let me see that for this AL race though. Damn, Tommy Lee isn't even up there. I mean, he up there, but he. What the fuck is wrong with my controller? Shit, what the fuck is wrong with this controller? It's moving weird. Hold on, my bad, y'all. Shit got kind of a lag to it when the controller moving. All right, there we go. All right, there it goes. All right, cool. 1, 2. What? Oh, shit. Yeah, it's time to get a new controller. All right. But anyway. Let's go. We up against St. Louis. Here we go. So they want Mookie out there today. Okay, that's fine. We can put him out there. Also, Overcast. Okay, that's cool. We can play in that. Tommy Lee still needs to rest. All right. So put Dustin May out there. So Tommy Edman came from St. Louis. We on a 19-game win streak.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. They'll go for it right after this. Dustin May, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Here's Colton Wong now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
I believe we can win with Dustin May. So.
First offering on its way. Fouled off.
First pitch, 7-11.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
I mean, I don't expect Dustin May to
on a pitch that was kind
pitch
of
a no-hitter.
In the zone,
you know what I'm saying?
He's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Into the box, Tommy Edman. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 13 for him on the year. As the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Mason has a play.
Got it, bro.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning.
Come on, we need a strikeout, Dustin. Come on, Dustin.
The 1-2 pitch. Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Oh, that's in. It hit the front of the plate.
So digging in now, Mike Ford looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Some two-out success to keep the top of the first alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired.
I saw that when he kept running. I was like, okay.
Strike for two, both coming on this two-run dinger. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. James Paxton gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Settling in now, Corey Woodson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
I see how you try to work
this
around
road
that
trip's
knuckle
been a
curve,
little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. He's not producing at the plate like people expect him to. I don't know if it's the pressure or if it's just baseball. Sometimes you go through struggles. Maybe today is the day he breaks out of it.
In now, Kenny Lofton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That average way up there to start things out. 14 homers and 51 runs batted in.
Good call. Okay, good call.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Batting third, the third baseman, Christian.
Okay, C. White. Okay, C. White.
At the plate, Preston Carter. On a line, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Okay, here I go. Can I get my 52nd home run? Let's see.
Into the box now, Darnell Mason. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here, and he's called out on a close play at third.
That's my fault. I hesitated to run.
Carter at second with 2 down. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, still ranging
52.
Out of 52. Here into the visitors' bullpen.
Gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Stepping in now, Kevin Ross.
Damn, I felt that was late.
Ford has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. The Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. 2nd inning coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Second inning set to go, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First delivery to him on the way.
Good cutter.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So now to the plate, Jason Dominguez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Jason Dominguez.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Everyone to play great tonight. Ooh,
and a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
I thought he was going to swing.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Ross
second out.
is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting it, the catcher, Andrew Kisner.
So striding in, Andrew Kisner. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The windup and the 0-1.
I thought he was going to chase.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2.
He holding on.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here we go. Let's see.
Fouled away.
He ready. It's impossible. 22 pitches already.
On the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 2-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Yeah, Matt Olson, he ready.
Now the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Edman in foul ground. And this will land foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field.
Oh, that's
this
gone.
ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
No chance.
A solo shot that time for Matt Olson, number 22 on the year, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
I think that's who I need to go after. Vladimir Guerrero or Bo
He didn't
Bichette.
give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Next up for Los Angeles, Jalen Miller. Definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Getting up a
There,
curve.
and it's 0-1.
I knew it was some type of curveball.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
You can't be surprised at how the I'm about to say the Lakers, but the Dodgers are on this hot streak. You know what I'm saying?
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz.
Ooh, shit.
DeYoung gathers it in, and that's the first out.
Ooh, you can't say shit on TBS. My bad. I didn't mean to say that shit.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play, bazooka arm from a second baseman.
Okay, Dustin.
Standing in now, Dustin May. Line drive to left. O'Neill is there, and he makes the catch for the
Give a
out.
turn, bro.
The center fielder, number 11, Corey Woodson.
Okay.
Stepping into the box,
Tyree Woodson.
Corey Woodson. First pitch on its way. Now a swing
Oh,
going out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff.
My bad. Trying to pulverize it.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes
2 wild
you're
pitches.
just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
A pause and the 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
A ball and 2 strikes. This one's down to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We've played 2, and Los Angeles has taken a 3-2 lead.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All
Thank
right,
you,
thanks,
Heidi.
Heidi.
Appreciate that, Heidi.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ooh,
James Paxton
swinging.
is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
He's like, man, hey, you ain't got another ball player?
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Colton Wong will stand in. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Woodson is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy Edman.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Dylan Carlson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. 2-1 the count. Gets the sign. The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Bottom of the third now, and standing in the outfielder, Kenny Lofton.
Oh, Kenny Lofton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
It's all good. We can get something. It's all good. We're going to find something. 3-2 ball game. Let's go. He loving that knuckle curve. I see. He loving that knuckle curve. Told you he loving that knuckle curve. I done seen that shit like 8 times already.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field.
Bye-bye.
And off the batter's eye
it's
for
just
a
sitting
home
there.
run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead. Jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Christian
He's getting frustrated
for
now.
the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. A base hit in his first trip.
James Paxton is getting frustrated.
Now 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. A ball that's carrying. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. Well, he is in there with a
got
triple.
a triple.
So he's into third with his 6th three-bagger of the year.
Yeah, and that tells you what kind of an offensive player he is. Very good at hitting the ball on the line. And obviously, he's got some decent wheels on him, too.
And I just knew that was 3 because how the movement. But let's see if I can get my 53rd.
Into the box, Darnell Mason as the first
Don't
pitch
pitch
misses
around
to
me,
him.
baby.
It's ball 1. A couple
Don't
of
pitch
RBIs
around me,
for him
baby.
already, and a chance for more here. Liner
Damn,
toward right
it's my
center.
fault.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 5-2.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Ross. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Okay, Riz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, he getting frustrated. Keep going outside. Keep going inside.
Hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Okay, here we go, Matt Olson, the power hitter.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Ross rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate.
Got another one in.
Up to 6-2 now.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble, but that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
Come on, Miller. Bring Olsen home.
At the plate, Jalen Miller, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. At the plate now, Keibert Ruiz. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike.
He putting everything inside the zone. And I love that.
3 runs already home here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Paxton comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up.
Come on, J. Mill. I need you to steal base.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
I need you to steal base, bro.
And it's up to a 3-2
Steal
full
base.
count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Takes this the other way to right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The Dodgers lead it 6-2. Striding in, Paul DeYoung comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball
Paul
left in this
DeYoung.
one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
High and tight here to
Oh,
begin
my
the
bad.
inning. It's ball 1.
Top of the 4th.
That evens it up 1-1.
Looks like the game is starting to fill up.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Got
The
him.
knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Excellent pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Paul DeYoung goes down to become the first out here in the 4th.
Mike Ford.
Stepping in now, Mike Ford. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He was cut
Cut
down
off
at
the corner.
second,
It's
attempting
cool.
to stretch a base hit his first time through. The 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw
Just
one
leave it
right
right
down
there.
the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
I doubt it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's the ball.
Nah.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw gets
There
him
we
2
go.
down.
Now back. The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Come on, bro.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Man.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, O'Neill hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Hits this one hard the other way. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Now back. Catcher, Andrew Kuzma.
So now to the plate, Andrew Kisner, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Man, I thought he was not about to get that.
They still trail here. It's 6-2. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here now is the pitcher. Dustin May hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First offering on its way.
Good
Liner
hit,
into
Dustin.
right center. That's a base hit. He'll get it into second.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
In now, Corey Woodson. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Damn, it's all good. Yo, what's up, Silo? How you feeling, bro?
Stepping up to the plate, Kenny Lofton, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Wow.
And it's a foul ball.
Man, that's what's up. What you up to, though?
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be
That
2.
was solid.
There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers
going
here.
to the,
They lead it
fifth.
6-2.
So we going to the 5th.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts,
Hey, man,
they
don't
only
say
have
it like
2.
that.
So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early.
Get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cardinals. Number 34.
Yeah, my bad, Heidi, but yeah, don't say it like that. You know what I'm saying? At least you got some hours. You know what I'm saying? Get that money, bro.
Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. The pinch hitter does his job to set the table, and now the top of the order goes to work.
The second baseman, Colton.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Woodson will settle under it to make the play
Good
for
catch,
the first
boy.
out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Man, how your weekend going? How's it starting already?
Edman.
Tommy
Coming to the
Edman.
plate now, Tommy Edman. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No strike.
Hey, this
okay,
is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn
yeah.
two, they're going to have to be almost
Is it on your
perfect.
page?
1-0 count. Here it is. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Lined into right, a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. Munoz is on his way home. They'll score easily.
Damn,
As they
that's all
close the
good.
gap to 3 now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Yeah, he's been struggling against
Comes set and the 0-1.
down 0-2.
And this is hit hard to the right
He's able to
side.
get at that.
Foul. 1 out and a runner on 3rd. Lifted the other way to left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd.
Cut him down.
And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Man, it's shaping up to be a great game. I ain't even gonna lie.
As it gets the bottom of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
This nigga just pulling balls out of thin air and shit.
0-2 count and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Really?
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
The 1-2.
What?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Cardinals 4. Genesis Cabrera will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
It's Genesis, not Hennessy's. Because if it was Hennessy's, it'd be an H, not a G.
Digging in and looking for
But,
more,
okay.
Christian Carter.
Number baseman, Christian Carter.
Yeah, I'm going to warm him up because it's between Julio Reyes and Austin Curtis as the closer. You know what I'm saying? Try to make up my mind right now, like coin flipping in my head and shit. But most likely it's going to be Curtis, but if I'm feeling a little generous today, it'll be Julio. But let's get back.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
I'm not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position.
Trying to get number 53.
Into the box now, Darnell Mason, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game.
Too much inside. I'm gonna change my batting stance for next season.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
That was the slowest changeup I've ever seen.
Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Fuck.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. O'Neill waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss it, but he got away with it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill waits on it. And the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly. They're up 6-4. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Lifted the other way to left center.
I thought he home run that shit.
Range to his left as he tracks
Man, I'm
this
blessed,
one down
bro.
in left center for
You know
the
what I'm saying?
first
Just
down.
chilling, playing the game. That's all.
Now back, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Striding into the box, Tyler O'Neill, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dusty might got to sit down.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking,
I'm trying to get him the
worse fate. At the plate, Jason Dominguez.
Trying to get him to win.
He'll look
Like,
at a
come on, bro.
fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea.
Jesus, that was the most beautiful double play ever, bro.
Redbirds down quietly.
Ever.
Remain steady at 6-4.
Watch this. There we go. Let me get that. He caught it with one hand and just.
Ready for another chance? Matt Olson hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
All right, so it's Wong, Cabrera, and Kisner. I bet.
And the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0 home. Line toward the alley in left center. He dives.
What?
Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Jalen Miller. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2
Come on,
line
J.
into
Mill.
this appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up.
But how is it
Kisner
good?
will wait on it. Yeah, that's out number 2.
Now that's the catcher, Jay Burke.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And Keber Ruiz will dig into the plate. Ready with the
Rays
first
about to
pitch. Here
play.
it comes. Maybe a
Ooh.
little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game.
Oh, the Yankees and the Rays,
offense
okay.
better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull the trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A swing and a miss
What?
on a
I didn't
ball
even-
way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over.
Wow.
Dodgers down in order. They still lead at 6-4.
You want to win that bad, computer? Just say so.
Caleb Mack is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 9, Caleb Mack.
Digging in, Andrew Kisner. No hits to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the inning is taken low
Okay,
and
it's all
away
good,
for a
man.
ball. It's 1-0.
They seem a little edgy.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
They seem a little edgy.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Huh. Come on.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Lane Thomas will come
Oh,
on to
coming in
pinch
the
hit
pinch
here in
hit.
a big spot.
For St. Louis. Number 35, Lane Thomas.
Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Thomas, 28 years old. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
But he's safe at first as he
Got
gets
him
back in
out.
time.
Now that's second baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Colton Wong. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Good strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Pulled toward right center field.
What the fuck are y'all doing? That shit won't click
That's
on the
in
nearest
there,
man.
base hit.
I hate that.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's flowing.
Into the box, Tommy Edman. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the stretch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Ross is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now that's the right fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Dylan
Come on,
Carlson.
man.
And with
Like,
men on base
goddamn.
and 2
You
away,
letting
it
this shit
feels
slip.
like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
That's out.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 6-4. Ryan Helsley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
56, Ryan Helsley.
Now batting, Caleb
Come on,
Clement.
KK.
He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and hit pretty well
Caleb
out to
can
deep
hit.
left
You
field.
tripping.
Ranging back is O'Neill. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 11, Corey Woodson.
At the plate, Corey Woodson.
Wow.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. On a line,
Good
that's
hit,
a base
boy.
hit into left field. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ooh.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to left. Oh, and he botches it.
That was a dangerous play to try to keep running on.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I can think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
So standing in, Christian Carter, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
Can he get it, though?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls
Oh,
this
my
one
Jesus.
high and
And
deep
I just
to right
asked,
center
can he
field.
get it?
Looking up is the center fielder.
Ugh.
So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 23 for him thus far, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
What's up, Vanta? How you feeling? Thank you.
Junior Fernandez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
They had to change pitchers on that one.
Darnell Mason will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Okay, so I'm up at the plate trying to come out there and hit my 53rd home run. So let's see, what can I do?
He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Oh.
And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
And hell yeah, I'm enjoying my weekend.
At the plate now, Kevin Ross, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
I thought he got it,
Coming
but
to the plate now, Matt Olson, runner in scoring position with Cigar. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
yeah, it's a comfortable lead. Not too comfortable, but it's a comfortable lead.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Like, this shit is not pulling back.
2 out here and a runner at second.
This shit is swinging all the way through.
And this
Ooh,
runs
let me
inside,
get that.
and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Ready now, Jalen Miller. He's got a chance to add on
Hey,
to
you know
what's
what's crazy
already been
in
a
baseball,
big
right?
inning for them.
I know you just saw that when he got hit by the ball, right? When you get hit by the ball, they tell you to turn your back and get hit in your back. But I'm like, that's cool, right? But y'all need to offer some back plates or some shit like that. You guys telling us when the ball comes to you about to hit you, you turn and let it hit you in the back.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. O'Neill has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. New inning set to get underway. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double here to start the 8th.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, cover that.
Into the box, Mike Ford, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Woodson is right there, 1 down. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember.
But at least Dustin May had strikeouts, though.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. And D-Roll, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball on.
I was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Kisner. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
A little bit off, but
2 out, nobody on. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count with a 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the
sight.
side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger.
Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's the Dodgers 9 and the Cardinals 6. Now in the box, Keibert Ruiz. He'll see what he can do leading off the homemade.
It's up to the closer now. It's up to Austin Curtis. It's up to Austin Curtis to finish it out. So next up is for St. Louis is Fernandez, Wong, and Tommy Edman. All right, cool. I believe he can get the job done. So yeah, we had to close that inning out real fast.
Here comes the first pitch.
It's all good. Come on, Junior.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He aggressive.
Hit down the line.
Fastball, yep. Yeah, I knew it. He like throwing them fastballs. Okay, I got something for that ass. I got something for that fast. Okay, here we go.
Now the pitch.
Oh, you try to change it up? Okay. Some off-speed shit, huh? What's up, Ty? How you feeling, bro?
Here now the 2-2. It was laid off and the count
it
runs
up.
full.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a
changing
leadoff
it up.
walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
What they doing out there, Vanta? What they doing out there, Ty? They changing it up. 3 fastballs in a row. Now you going with some off-speed shit. I know you can't say shit.
Had to sit
See,
back
look,
on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat
I know
on
you
that
can't
one.
say shit on TBS. So my bad for saying that shit. But damn, some off-speed shit.
Payoff pitch one more time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Carlson is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Who should I put in the pinch hit? Jock Peterson, Freddie Freeman, or Mookie Betts? I'm going to go at the top. Oh, all right, cool, man. Hope you slept good. And don't say, man, that's some shit you supposed to only ask a woman. Nigga, fuck that. You ask a man, too, because why? A man, you don't know what type of demons a man is dealing with. You know what I'm saying? He could be facing those demons in his sleep. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I hope you had a blessed sleep, bro. Not a quiet sleep to the point where, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, but I think you had a blessed sleep, bro. Who the fuck's it? I think I'm going to just put Jock in. Man, I'm blessed. I'm going to just put Jock Peterson in.
Jock Peterson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Man, I hope you're enjoying your evening, Vanta.
And now a pitch on the way.
Here we go.
Swings and sends a ball to deep right.
Good selection, man.
And
Good
it's
selection.
Gone as they
JP.
add still another.
JP.
A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they open up a 4-run lead.
Okay, Kyrie Wilson back at the top of the order.
Standing in now, Corey Woodson. He swings and grounds it to short. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach.
Say,
You can
fuck
take
you at
countless
China.
ground balls.
No
You
wonder
can
your
get
name
to
is
your hands
iPanda.
speed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Kenny Lofton.
But
is at
yeah,
the
he on
plate
the
now,
West
and he's
Coast, I
quickly
think.
behind 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Now I got to get back home.
Ready with the 0-1.
Now, I was talking about
Ball and
Ty.
strike.
Yeah, doubled
I'm
up on
just
the
joking
slider
with him.
away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
4-point game. 4-point game.
Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Now Ron Washington is out to confer with the home plate umpire, so it appears we'll have a double switch here.
Hell yeah, you got to get good with them time zones.
Giovanni Gallegos will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Delino DeShields will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 0, Delino.
All right, here we go. See why he had a home run earlier, so we're going to see what he can do in the bottom of the 8th.
So now to the plate, Christian Carter, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Gallegos has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty
He
V,
said
they
two
love
pieces.
to
Which
bring a
one, some
guy in
ruckus?
that they know one thing. He's going to throw
Hell
strikes
nah, you don't
and
want
not
weed
beat
in there.
himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I'm going to come to England and give me a British Bulldog. Can I hit number 53? Like, damn, come on.
In now, Darnell Mason, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher,
I'm trying to break the record, Ty.
aware when guys are playing a foot off the track.
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to, even though it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Swing,
Oh,
and
my damn.
there it goes. Deep to left field.
Oh, my damn.
And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Hey,
It's
but
a
we gonna trade him
two-run
next year
shot to
because
straightaway left.
he's
Home
not
run
happy
number
with
15 for him thus
where he's
far
playing.
as they push this lead up
Kevin
to
Ross,
9 now.
the one that just hit the home run, we're going to trade him next year because the Dodgers are talking about trading him next year because, you know what I'm saying, he's not happy where he's at. But, I mean, you just won a World Series last year. You also won another World Series 3 years ago in Oakland. So, I mean, what more can you ask? I mean, I guess he wants to be closer to home, closer to family. I mean, hey, do you, fool?
Cody Whitley comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out.
You said, what is this, home run derby?
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, so Kevin Ross might be gone next year. He probably will be gone next year.
The 0-1 pitch. Skied
I mean,
into
even if they do win,
right.
even if
Right
I'm about to say the
giving
Lakers,
chase.
even if, you know what I'm saying,
He tracks it down
the
and
Dodgers
makes
win
the play to
another
record
championship,
the second
I
out.
think he's still gone. Oh yeah, now that's comfortable right here.
The second baseman, Jalen Miller.
Ready once again, Jalen Miller. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Damn, don't nobody subbed to me. That's crazy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I'm fucking with y'all, man. I've been noticing, right? I've been losing a lot of subs, and a lot of people be coming through and then not coming through no more and shit. But I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Cause why?
A swinging
I love y'all
strike,
too,
and now
man.
it's 0-2.
If you feel my content isn't good enough for you, that's fine, man. I still love you, bro.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike.
Damn, that's
Kisner
my fault.
is after it, and that ends the inning. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 9th inning coming up. Dodgers lead
Damn,
this
15
one
runs on 21
15-6.
hits.
Ace Curtis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 0, Ace Curtis.
Ooh, see what I'm saying? Gotta get that ready. Nah, I ain't talking about you, Ty. You know what I'm saying? You always come through. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you can. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping off that. I'm gonna just build my own fan base. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I mean, build my own loyal fan base. I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking about you, bro. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say I'm not talking about you. Because you do come through. You got other shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about you either, Vanta. I'm just speaking in general. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder.
I'm not talking
Delino
about you, man.
DeShields. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Of course, it's all love.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Come on, man.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
So I'm going to do some boxing later.
And a reminder, we'll look back over the key plays of the ballgame with post-game highlights immediately after we conclude matters here in L.A. Stepping in, Colton Wong. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Yeah, though, Ty, I ain't talking about you, bro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a
Ooh,
hard liner, but foul.
I'm saying, tell my dog, you know what I'm saying?
The 0-1 delivery. Fouled off.
It's just that I'm looking for the same reciprocation back from, you know what I'm saying, certain shit that I'm not getting it, you know what I'm saying? And it's very unappeasing. You know what I'm saying?
Here it comes on 0-2.
And I don't approve of
Tried
it,
to
but
get him to go after
I ain't
the
gonna get mad
slider,
at
but
that
it's
shit.
1-2.
I'm just keep it pushing. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, I
Bases
know
are
there's some
empty,
niggas
one
over
man.
there on some funny shit, right? It ain't none of my business, but I got my eye on that
Hit
shit.
in the air
You
down
know
the
what I'm
left
saying?
field
I know
line.
this. You know what I'm saying?
And that will end up a foul ball.
You can know this shit and say something about it. That's just you being aware of something. It's not,
The
you're
1-2.
you're not wrong for being aware of something. You know what I'm saying? If you're aware of something, like, then you're aware of something. You feel me? Like most people, they become aware of some shit, complain about it, and drag
High
that
in
shit
the
through
air
the
out to
mud.
center field.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, get over that shit. It
Is
just
there
move
now,
on.
and he has it. 2 gone.
Man, pass me a bowl too, bro. I got the silk milk over here.
First baseman, Tommy Edman.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Edman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way.
That's what I'm
Bases are
saying.
empty here with 2 men out.
Pass me the cake bowl. That's the bowl I want. I want the cake
Outside
bowl.
at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
15-6, the final tally in this one. Los Angeles posted 15 runs in this
He
one.
said, what
Dustin
kind,
May
fam, I
takes
got?
the win on the
Damn.
mound, his second
What
of
5
the year.
boxes you got?
James Paxton struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Hell yeah, because I do got the motherfucking lunches right about now. You feel
3
me?
hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a star, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please
Drive home safely because you niggas are drunk. You forgetting to say that, Mr. Stadium announcer. So I went today, we got the win. I went 3 for 4, 1 home run, a second base hit, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool, man. Like, I did my thing today, so let's check into the box score. Hell yeah, because I got the munchies like hell right now. Because I ate breakfast, got in the shower, got out, came back out, drank my coffee, and just, you know what I'm saying, did my thing. Man, that was a hell of a game, though. I'm not even gonna lie. I love that game, though. Matter of fact, mix all that shit in the bowl, bro. So we hit 6 home runs today. The rest came on RBIs. 5 strikeouts. Man, we got to get that number up. Like, some way, somehow, every game. I need 8 strikeouts every game from now on all the way through the postseason. Like, that's what I need all the way throughout the postseason. Damn, you cheap as fuck. Okay, Stan, you cheap as fuck. This nigga cheaper than Stan from Martin, bro. Like, you charging $2 a piece. Now you cheaper than Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. That's some cheap ass shit, bro. Matter of fact, just hand me, pause, 2 corn dogs and some syrup, and I'm good, nigga. But looking at the let me check the games for the day. But man, that was a great game, man. And I appreciate everybody for coming through. You know what I'm saying? But you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Dirty Creek Sports. Man, peace and love. Can't forget that, dog. And I'm out, y'all. See y'all at boxing.